So welcome to Releasing Anxiety and Emotional Balance. So today's class is 3 different practices, a little bit of Hatha, a little bit of Yin, and a little bit of a Kundalini meditation that really helps with emotional balance and balancing the water in the body from the kidneys. So, anxiety is pretty rampant, anxiety and stress. And so what this does in the breath is that it makes the breath short, choppy. Your breathing rate ends up being faster, and then it also creates tension and discomfort in the body. There's a lot of physiological processes like tightness in the muscles. Maybe you have it, this tension in the back or in the shoulders, or nervousness in the belly, like butterflies, even nausea. And then also in the mind, like racing thoughts, worries that maybe are really hard to stop. So we're going to work on all of those today. It's important to really focus on the breath. So in the research, when yoga has been done in the research, so they had a group. So just as an example, in a group of people who just did the postures without focusing on the breath, there was no effect on anxiety. When they focused on the postures and the breath, there was a reduction in anxiety. And when they just did the breathing technique, focusing on the breath, there was a reduction in anxiety. So that's a big thing, is to really focus on your breath and the movement of your diaphragm. And we'll be doing all of that. So let's start. Root the sit bones into the ground. Lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders down and back, chin parallel to the floor, and then tuck the head back slightly so it's right on top of the shoulders. Allow the shoulders to droop away from the ears. Feel free to close your eyes. As we bring stabilization and safety in the body and safety in the mind. Notice where your sit bones root into the ground. Notice your base with your legs, the sit bones, the strength of your spine lengthening, the stabilitory muscles in your core, keeping you upright and supported. And just breathe. Check in with your mind. If there's any worries, any distractions in the mind, suspend any judgment about it. Allow them to be as they are and refocus, lovingly, gently refocus back on your breath. And you may need to refocus your mind 1,000 times in a minute. And that's okay, because that is strengthening the powers of your mind and your focus and your ability to calm your mind down. Congratulate yourself anytime your mind wanders, and lovingly bring it back to the point of focus. Tune into the body, any body sensations. Maybe you feel tension somewhere. Allow that to be as it is, without needing it to be other than it is. Suspending judgment and bringing a sense of open and curiosity, awareness of the present moment. And notice your breath, the quality, the length, the depth. And now deepening the depth, breathing in and out of the nose helps to release anxiety, calms the brain, soothes the nervous system. As you breathe in, send the air all the way down to your belly, Belly expands in all directions, filling up the lungs, expanding ribs, stretching the intercostal muscles, filling up the lungs all the way up to the collarbone. And then exhaling the air from the collarbone, contracting the ribs, contracting the belly. Really squeeze the belly button to the back of the spine so all the air comes out. And then when you breathe in again, the diaphragm snaps back in towards down the belly. So you can bring in more fresh oxygen and stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system even more. That's the calming part of the nervous system, which we're stimulating powerfully with long, deep yogic breathing. Make sure to focus on this long, deep yogic breathing. Focus on the exhale, exhaling all the air out, squeezing the belly button to the back of the spine so that the diaphragm really moves a lot. Another trick is on your inhale, focus on the belly button or even a little lower. And you can even press the belly button or push it out slightly to give more room for your diaphragm. And make an intention for class today. Maybe it's paying attention to the present moment without judgment and paying attention to the breath. On your next inhale, open your eyes. And let's just roll the shoulders back. So on your inhale, actually on your exhale, bring your shoulders to your ears, and then on your inhale, roll them back. Let's do inhale, shoulders come up. Exhale, roll them back, drop them back. Releasing tension in the shoulders, trapezius. To release the muscles of their tension by physically tensing them and dropping them on the exhale. One more time. Dropping the shoulders down. Let's bring the hands off to the sides for neck stretch. Inhale, so feel free to close your eyes. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Notice the sensation at the left, on the left side of the neck. Pick up the left hand a couple of inches off the floor and inhale, turn the palm up. And on the exhale, turn the palm down. Noticing how the sensation changes with your breath and with the movement. It's a nice massage and release of the neck muscles, but then also a massage and stimulation of all the nerves in the body which go through the neck. Inhale, palm comes up, and then exhale, swing the left palm behind the body. And then turn the chin up a little bit, just to notice the opening sensation in the neck in a different region. Breathing into the sensation in the neck. Release your hand back to your side. Exhale, head comes down, chin to chest, and then inhale. The head comes back, upright, chin parallel to the floor. Now inhale, lengthen, and exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Noticing the sensation in the right side of the neck as the right shoulder droops down and the neck muscles lengthen. Inhale, raise the right hand a couple inches, and then inhale, turning the palm up, and exhale, turning the palm down. Matching breath with movement. Inhale, palm up, exhale, sweep your right hand behind your back, just lightly placing it there. And then rotate your chin up towards the sky, getting into another different part of the neck. Just breathing into this part. Just bringing your attention to the body part brings blood to that body part. And when you flush that area with blood, with your attention, with love, it releases tension and also reduces pain. Now on your inhale, bring your right hand beside your body again. Exhale, roll the head down towards your chin to chest. And then inhale, bring the head back up. Anchor your right hand behind your body. It's behind your spine. It is your new spine for a twist. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, twist. Left hand anchors to right knee. With a nice long spine, turn your head so you're looking over your shoulder. Breathing deeply. So we're going to stabilize the pelvis, feeling the root in the sit bones, feeling safe, which is a key ingredient for reducing anxiety. As you inhale, squeeze the anus and Kegel muscles. And on the exhale, release. This is also a nice massage for the digestive organs and the heart muscle. Exhale all the air out, and then on your inhale, untwist with a nice long spine. Anchor your left arm behind your back, it's your new spine. Anchor right arm, right hand to left knee, twisting around. 5 long deep breaths here. On the inhale, squeeze the anus and Kegel muscles. And on the exhale, release. Exhale all the air out. On your inhale, lengthen as you untwist. And then come find us in tabletop. Spread the fingers wide, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. The spine is connected to the brain, so cat-cow is perfect. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, arch the spine, shoulders down and back, looking up. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, spine to sky, chin to chest, press the whole hand into the floor, lengthening the spine. And on your inhale, reducing the spaces in between the spine, or the vertebra, press the whole heel of the hand down and towards the knees. Exhale, lengthen. Three more long, deep breaths. Increasing the mobility and flexibility of the spine. Moving the spinal fluid. Let's do one more. And then on your inhale, just come to a flat back. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up, press the floor with your hands down and away from you as you come into a downward dog. So bend the knees, tilt the tailbone up, melt the armpits towards the toes. Feel the opening along the arms, shoulders, and upper back. And then bend one knee, send the other heel to the floor, vice versa, walking your dog. Just releasing tension in the backs of the legs. And then when you're ready,
Settle down into a stationary downward dog for 5 long, deep breaths. Your knees are bent, tailbone up to the sky, so tilting the tailbone. If you have enough room to lower the heels towards the floor and straighten your legs, feel free to do so. But if that's not happening, that's okay. What's most important is that you feel the opening sensation along the backs of your legs, but then also with your hands, you're pushing the floor down and away from you, melting your armpits towards your toes, so you feel the opening sensation in the arms and shoulders. Relax the head, shoulders away from the ears. Inner elbows are in line with the index fingers. Exhale all the air out. Then walk your feet in between your hands. Bend your knees deeply to sandwich the upper body onto the lower body. Hanging here, dangling, bringing the weight into the toes. Grip the floor with the four corners of the feet. Firm up the legs so you have a strong base. You are safe and can trust yourself. Standing upright, but releasing tension in the spine, head, neck, and arms. Feel your head pivot on its axis as the neck is relaxed. You can slightly nod. Yes, my neck is relaxed. And then a little no, there's no tension in my neck. Push down into the floor with your feet and slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra. Rolling one vertebra right on top of the other, and eventually all joints are stacked right on top of each other. Let's bring the feet together. Ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, head, all in one line. Firm up the belly. Grip the floor with the feet. Inhale, arms come up. And then exhale, lower the right hand down as you side bend over to the right. Inhale, lengthen, press the left foot into the floor. Exhale, reach the right fingertips down towards the floor. And you can gaze into the inner left elbow if that's comfortable. Inhale, lengthen, twist back slightly. It's like you're in between two panes of glass. Exhale, fingertips down towards the floor, intensifying, firm up the belly. So this stretches the intercostal muscles, which can become tight when we're feeling anxiety. And then feel your stable base as your legs are firm and you grip the floor with the four corners of the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend, intensify. Now inhale, raise the right arm up. And then exhale, float the left hand down and side bend over to the left. Press the right foot into the floor, send the right hip to the side wall. Reach to the left, gazing into the inner right elbow if that's comfortable. Reaching down with the left fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, intensify. Inhale, lengthen and twist the right shoulder back or twist back slightly so two shoulders are in one line, like you're in between two panes of glass. Firm up the belly, legs, grip the floor with the feet. Exhale, all the air up, reaching down, intensifying, and then inhale, left arm comes up, and exhale, release the hands. Bring the hands to the small of the back, squeeze the elbows together. Inhale, draw your eyes up the wall, across the ceiling, as your hips move forward, and you're arching back like you're arching over a big beach ball. Squeeze the elbows together, shoulder blades together, so that the arch goes into the mid-back, head all the way back. But if there's any pinching in the neck, then chin to chest. You are safe, you trust your body, your breath, and your awareness. Inhale, raise the heart up to the sky. Exhale, maybe you can deepen, falling backward a little more. Inhale, come all the way up. Let's bring the hands on the waist, bend your knees. Step the left foot back about a 3-foot step. Angle the left foot out 45 degrees. Bend the right knee above the right ankle for warrior one. Two hips are square, parallel to the floor. Inhale, arms come up to the ears. Exhale, shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the spine. Gaze up in between the hands. Grip the floor with the four corners of the feet, raising the arches. Bend the right knee above right ankle. If you look down, you can just about see your big toe. Tuck the pelvis, intensifying the sensation in the front of the left hip. Lengthen. Now inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release your hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Raise the fists. Pull in Mula Bandha, engaging the anus, kegel muscles, and lower belly. We're stabilizing the pelvis, but creating a strong, safe pose. Warriors are meant to empower, increase confidence. And when you increase your confidence and your capability, that you are able to deal with anything that comes across your path, anxiety naturally dissolves. And you can say to yourself on your inhale, I am strong and capable. Exhale, all the air out. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bend the knees. And then step the left foot out and bring the left foot parallel to the back of the mat, opening up into warrior two, arms shoulder height. Bend the right knee above the right ankle, torso's right in between the legs, gazing over the right middle finger. I am strong and capable. With a strong base, grip the floor with the four corners of the feet. Push into the left foot, equalizing the weight in the feet a little better. With this stable base, we can be free with the arms. Turn the palm up, inhale, wave back. Exhale, wave forward, maybe at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, wave back. Graceful arms that are free. Two more. Strong, deep breaths. Strong legs. Calm breath. Graceful and free arms. Exhale as we wave forward. And then inhale, come back into warrior two, arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend forward and bring the hands on either side of the foot and step back into downward dog. Feet parallel, hip distance apart. Bend the knees, tilt the tailbone up, hang the head. Push the floor down and away from you with your hands. When we're upside down, it refreshes the brain. It brings fresh oxygenated blood to the brain. It gives an alternate perspective. So if you're caught in a loop of worries, a loop of low mood, put yourself upside down. Coming into warrior one from a different position. Pivot the right foot out, 45 degrees. Step the left foot about a 3-foot step. Square the hips, grip the floor of the feet. Inhale, warrior one. Gazing up to the sky, lengthen, and then shoulders away from the body, or away from the ears. Grip the floor with the four corners of the feet. Left knee above left ankle. Square the hips, right hip forward, left hip back. If both heels aren't on the floor or your hips aren't squared, take a smaller stance with the feet. Tuck the pelvis, lengthen. Exhale, bring the hands, interlace them behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, raise the fists. 5 long, deep breaths here, feeling strong. I am strong and capable. Exhale, all the air out. Inhale, arms come up to the ears. Bend the knees and then step back about a foot. Right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Open up the arms parallel to the floor. Lengthen through the arms, gazing over the left middle finger. Grip the floor with the four corners of the feet. Press into the right foot, equalizing the weight in the feet. This takes time to equalize the weight, so no worries if they're not equal. Torso right in between the legs. Tuck the pelvis. So you have your strong base. Now flip the palm. Inhale, dance it back. Free arms, strong base. Exhale, flow it forward. Keep the bend in the knee. Left knee is above the ankle. This is 2 for 3 more. Feel the freedom in the chest, the heart, the lungs. Feel the strength, the confidence in your legs. With this support and strength, you can be free to fly. Exhale, all air out. Inhale, come back into warrior 2 arms. Stretching it out. Exhale, bring the hands on the waist, bend the knees, and meet your right foot with your left foot at the top of your mat. So balancing emotions. The key to balancing is with your base. So spread the toes on the left foot nice and wide, make it nice and wide. Grip the floor, the four corners of the left foot, engage the left leg, raise the kneecap, all joints are right on top of each other for tree. Find a stationary spot in front of you to look at, and then bend your right knee, bring it off to the side, and either keep your foot at your ankle, calf, or all the way up at the inner thigh, but never ever by the knee, okay? So if you can't quite get your leg up at the thigh, go down to the calf. What's important is that you can feel your stability in your foot and your leg, and when you're there, bring the hands to heart center and press the knuckles of the thumbs into the center of the chest, stimulating this love and compassion towards yourself. Press into the left foot, lengthen, you get longer and taller, shoulders down and away from the ears. Chin parallel to the floor, tuck the head back slightly so it's right on top of your shoulders. Right knee presses back so you feel the opening sensation in the hip. A few more breaths here. Long, deep, yogic breaths, moving the diaphragm. Exhaling all the way, belly button kisses the spine. On your exhale, bring your hands back onto your waist. Right knee comes forward and step down. Spread the toes on the right foot. Grip the floor with the right foot. Engage the right leg. Raise the kneecap. Firm up the belly. Find a stationary spot in front of you to look at. Pick up the left knee. Place it on the side. Ankle, calf, or at the thigh. Giving yourself that acceptance and compassion of wherever your foot is. Press down into the right foot. You grow taller. Bring your hands to the center of the chest, shoulders down and back. One more breath here. Make it your deepest. Exhaling all the air out. Bring the hands to the waist. Knee comes forward and down. Just flow onto the floor now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen fingertips to the floor or hands on the shins, long spine. And then exhale, bend the knees and come to a seated position. And into a child's pose.
So come seated on sitting on your heels. Now if you need anything in between you or underneath you for your knees, or even underneath your forehead, if your forehead doesn't touch the floor, bring that in there. So we move into the yin portion, relaxing the muscles. So fold forward, your arms can be above your head, relaxing, or beside your body. You choose what feels right in your body in this moment. Relax all the muscles. Notice the weight on your heels, the sensation at the tops of your feet and ankles, the sensation in the knees, in the hips. As you breathe in, notice the spaciousness in the low back, and how the back body lengthens and fills up with air behind the heart. Neck is relaxed. As you exhale, the sense of the weight of the upper body on your lower body, and the change in sensation in your forehead. Unhinge your jaw, relax your face. Exhale all the air out. And on your inhale, slowly roll up. Bring your feet out from underneath you, comes to seated. And then bring your feet flat on the floor. They're in number 11. Fingertips towards the toes, hands underneath the shoulders. If this is too much on the wrists, then you can do another position with your hands, but still try this one. Inhale, just press the hips up. This releases it out of the hips. Head all the way back. But of course, if there's any pinching in the neck, chin to chest. Just a couple of breaths, and then lower down. Come into butterfly, where two souls meet. Heels not too far, not too close, somewhere in the middle. So we're getting into inner legs and hips. Take away any fleshy parts. If you're not feeling the rootedness of your sit bones into the earth. Relax all your muscles. If you need a block underneath each knee, put it there. And then float down. Just round forward, walking yourself forward. And then where you find a good sensation where you know you can stay for 3 minutes and breathe, put whatever you need underneath you. Maybe you're folding forward like a rag doll, or maybe you're stacking fists, or stacking blocks, pillows up to meet your head so that your neck can completely relax.
On your exhale, extend it. Make your exhale twice as long as your inhale. Releasing as much carbon dioxide out of your bloodstream so that you can oxygenate your blood. This decreases pain and discomfort in the body and creates a sense of calm and contentness in the mind. Allow your experience to be your experience without needing it to be other than it is. Focusing on the breath and the curiosity of your experience and the sensation. Anytime your mind wanders, congratulate yourself for noticing. And lovingly, gently refocus back on what you're focusing on in the present moment. Exhale all the air out.
And on your inhale, press your hands into the floor. Slowly bring yourself up. Bring your hands underneath your knees. Press your knees together. Take away any props. Feet wider than hip distance. Lean back. And so switch the knees side to side, a windshield wiper. So Cotton was kissing Zach throughout that whole pose. So he could have experienced and observed and meditated on the feeling of that, of the licking.
It was being loved.
Yes, and being utterly loved. Cotton likes the meditative types of yogas.
That's why he showed up for yin.
Oh yeah, he shows up for yin. Okay. I extend the left leg, bring the right sole of the foot into the inner thigh. Root the sit bones into the ground. Take any props you need. Inhale, lengthen, so you're about a 80-degree angle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist over the left leg, and then round the spine and fold forward. So whatever you need underneath you to relax completely.
Exhale all the air out. On your inhale, press yourself up. Extend your right leg. Bend your left knee. Bring the left sole of the foot into the inner right thigh. Root the sit bones into the ground. You're about a 80-degree angle. Lengthen the spine as you twist so you have enough spaces in between the vertebrae. And then fold forward. Monitoring the sensation in your body. Go into your perfect Goldilocks depth. And then when you get there, put whatever you need underneath you so you can completely relax. Make your own custom cloud. Exhale all the air out. On your inhale, slowly press yourself up. Take away any props. Extend both legs out. Bring your hands, fingertips towards your toes, beside your hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, tilt the hip bones forward. If you need to bend your knees to do that, no problem. It's just a arch for the low back or a back bend. And then come to your most favorite Shavasana. Feet wider than hip distance helps to relax the hips. Palms up, away from the body, helps to relax the shoulder blades. Come to a comfortable spot on the back of your head so that your neck can completely relax. And just breathe naturally and normally. Allow your eyes to float in their sockets. Unhinge your jaw. All tension drains out of the jaw. A positive affirmation. I witness myself peaceful and calm. breath. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes, bringing in some more movement. Circling the wrists and the ankles, even more movement. This is really good for circulation. And then circulating in the other direction. Inhale your arms up above your head, point your toes, give yourself a nice stretch. Bend your knees, roll along to your right side or your favorite side and press yourself up to seated position. So,
setting up for the meditation for emotional balance, the Sunia Antar meditation. It's a Kundalini yoga meditation. So you have your water. Have a nice gulps of your water. The body is around 70% of water, and the kidneys filter all the waste out of it. So when we drink a lot of water and we're doing this meditation, we're actually stimulating the kidneys, and the kidneys in traditional Chinese medicine are associated with fear. So we want to flush that out. Another thing that this meditation does is balances the brain functions and slows the breath and mind down. It also gives indirect control over your mind. Okay? I'll show you first, and then we'll time it. Root the sit bones into the ground, lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders down and back. Of course, head right on top of the shoulders. So, crossing your arms, bring your hands underneath your armpits. You'll lock them in there. And the shoulders come towards the ears, but you're not straining your neck or anything. So it's not a straining. And then a neck lock is bringing the head back so you can feel it right here, coming back. And then you just close your eyes and breathe. This naturally slows your breath down. And let's start. Nice long spine. Lock your hands into your armpits. Neck lock, chin back. Shoulders up towards the ears without straining. Close your eyes and let's do this. Long, deep breaths, slowing it down to 4 breaths per minute. Inhale. Suspend the breath in and lift the chest about 10 seconds. And exhale, relax the hands, the shoulders away from the ears. Just notice your inner landscape. Wishing you a beautiful, peaceful evening and a week where you feel capable, confident, and free. And to the heart center, pressing the knuckles of the thumbs to the center of the chest. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.
Namaste.